Welcome everybody, I'm Gold Leader, I'm here with Patronus, and we're here for Marvel Friday. I'm going to play the Wasp deck unsleeved. We're just going to go for it.
Oh, I mean, I figured I could sleeve as you talked.
Okay, well we could do that too. It's fine.
Because we could just look at her. You could hand me the other cards that are not her signature cards, and I could sleeve those while we just look through her signature pack.
Yeah, sure, we could do that. I mean, everything's been spoiled already. Okay, well that's her side deck.
Okay. Nemesis set.
Yeah, I mean, I could just play with it unsleeved. We don't have to spend time sleeving. Everyone's seen all the cards.
Oh, okay.
Literally.
All right. I mean, I haven't, but I guess I don't pay attention to spoilers.
Yeah, but everyone who would be watching a stream has seen it. That's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah, there's
Your choice.
we're finally getting back. We should finally be getting back to a pack every month.
Okay.
That's knock on wood. That's hopefully what we're getting back to. And since I just grabbed this deck, we went with Oh, we have to sleeve all these no matter what, because all the cards are shuffled.
Yeah, that's fair. If you get it, but yeah, you have to at least do your Nemesis set.
Yeah. So I need 4 more sleeves. You took the Nemesis card, right?
No. I just saw an orange backed cards.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so since I literally didn't have time to build any decks, we decided, you know what? We're just going to play with Ant-Man and the Wasp, and we are going to use the pre-constructed decks. Since honestly, these two products were supposed to come out at the same time, and they were supposed to be played together.
Yeah, I think that's a great place to start since we
never
don't really know how they interact.
We never got a chance to play them together. So
yeah, exactly.
This has to go in there.
So we're doing Absorbing Man, Expert Mode.
Yeah. So it might be a challenge because we're using pre-constructed decks.
It
So
might.
we'll see. And Wasp, if you haven't seen the spoilers, has an aggression deck.
Ant-Man's got his...
And I'll put the cards up on screen as I draw them and I play them, so you guys can kind of see what's going on.
Alrighty. Shuffling stuff up here.
I don't even know what it's been a while since I looked at her stuff. But
So we're using the Hydra Patrol encounter set, which I think is his recommended.
So this is her...
Yep.
That is her alter ego. And I think she draws cards. What does she do?
GIRL. Shuffle up to 2 cards with a printed science resource or a mental resource from your discard pile into your deck. Limit per round.
Okay. So she just puts resources that are science. Okay.
Yeah,
and
then on the flip side, she is a 1/1/2, small but mighty. After Wasp or an event you play, defeats a minion or side scheme, deal 1 damage to the villain.
Okay.
Gets a little extra bonus damage in there.
If she's on that side.
Yes.
And she or an event she plays has to defeat.
True. That was the stipulation.
Okay.
So I am very excited to see how these two characters play off of each other.
And then the flip version.
Oh, that's right. She has a giant version, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Thwarts. So this is the thwarting. It's a little hard to see, but there's a star next to each of her thwart and attack actions, and she has defense 3, so she's 2, 3. And then the bottom half, thwart. Threat you remove using your basic thwart power can be divided among schemes as you choose. Damage you deal using your basic attack power can be divided among enemies. Oh, so she can split up her thwart and attack
values.
That's
cool.
Interesting.
We'll say these flip cards, they work pretty good.
All things considered, yeah.
Like, they're pretty durable. Kind of impressed. I didn't play Transformers.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not true. I played Transformers for a day.
That's true.
Not that I don't like Transformers. I thought it's not that I even didn't like the game per se. The game was just it was too similar to another game we already played.
That is
So
true.
it did not make sense for us to invest in a game that was basically the same thing as another game we were already playing. So, I mean, there's way too many.
Way too many games in the world to play.
Yeah, and it basically was a reskin of Star Wars Destiny, but without the best part, which was
Of the
the dice. Now they had a different randomizers. They had a different system for
Randomizing
randomization.
results.
Yeah.
All right. So villain deck all shuffled up. Absorbing Man for his setup really just instructs us. So discard cards from the encounter deck until an environment is discarded and put that into play.
All right.
So until we get environments. Wow.
I think you just shuffle them all back in anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Do you?
Yeah, I think so.
Shuffle the encounter deck. You are correct. So the first environment we're going to have in play is ice. You ignore the rest of the effects here. It's just that's the one that's getting put into play. So after he makes an undefended attack against you, place a threat on the main team. Okay.
Is it me, or am I the only one that really wants a time heist encounter deck?
That's fair.
All right, oh, let's put that. I guess we could put it
I
here.
think that's okay.
Yeah, let's put it.
Or you could put it here. It's related to the Absorbing Man's.
Yeah, it's gonna change
status.
too. So yeah.
Right, exactly.
Or we could just put it here, like we do normally for the
Yeah, that's fine. We could do that.
all the like
It's gonna change.
all
like
those
you said.
event cards that we normally get.
Yeah, the environments.
Like the one like what is
Ultron.
Ultron and stuff like that.
Totally fine.
I just want to make sure there's enough room because we're gonna get more side schemes.
Of course we are. So Absorbing Man, if you're not familiar, only has the one main scheme. Has 12 threat per person threshold, so it's got to get to 24.
Did they change her name for the Marvel movies?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. His effect on this side is he adds delay counters every time he goes.
And when there's a certain amount, something
At 5.
happens.
Yeah, once you get to a threshold of 5, then it kind of turns on a lot of the bad stuff on his environments and other cards in his deck.
All right.
So you're on a little bit of a clock. And anytime a new environment enters play, you discard the old one. So that's where we said this environment is going to change a lot.
Sounds good.
Over the course of time. So it starts with 1 per person and gets 2 per person every round.
Okay.
So drop 2 on there.
Oh, it starts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Starts with person. Or 1 per person. So starts with 2.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Scott Lang has a hand size of 6.
She also has a hand size of 6.
Now, I don't really know what I'm looking for.
You're looking for Ant-Man cards. So the best card, the card you want to see the quickest, is his helmet. His helmet turns on all his switching. So, like, if you don't have his helmet, yeah, it's worth literally just shipping all the cards just to try to get the helmet, in my opinion.
All right, well, let's try it.
I don't know about her, so we'll figure it out.
I think I've only played him once.
Yeah.
So...
I played him a lot.
Yeah, you have. All right, well, that got a lot.
No, it didn't.
I guess I could do the call.
You could do the call for aid. You only lost 2 allies from your deck. So you could do the call for aid.
All right.
And, okay. So mine. Okay. Yeah, I'll just put I don't know why I'm not just putting these on screen. Into the fray. So this is a
new aggression card?
aggression event that allows you to deal
Deal damage to a minion.
6 damage, but the excess can to another minion?
So, for each point of excess damage, remove a threat from the main.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's great for Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
Here's an interesting one.
Cool.
It gives you double resources if you play a generic.
Oh, cool.
Here's one you're going to like a lot.
Well, yeah, obviously. And Jane Foster Thor. Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And then we got another ally, which is my signature. Ant-Man.
Yeah, it's Scott Lang, Ant-Man.
Yeah, because it's my signature ally. And then surprise attack.
That's a dead card.
Yes, because we're playing as a team.
Yep.
Surprise attack.
I'm surprised that she wouldn't have had like her dad as her signature ally. So the same reason,
they were all designed to have each other as their signature allies. Because if you were playing by yourself, they wanted you to have a possibility to use the team up cards.
Does he have? I thought his signature ally was Ant-Man.
It's her.
Oh, okay.
And the same thing with Rocket and Groot.
Got it.
Rocket has Groot, Groot has Rocket.
Got it.
So if you're playing together, your signature ally is just a wild resource.
Got it.
But if you're playing solo, you have an access to do the team up effect. Otherwise, you can't do the mechanic.
Understood. That makes sense.
So, and then the last thing I got is rapid growth.
Interesting.
And sorry, the color filter is pink, so
Yeah,
all these red
it
cards
has a lot of
just
the reds.
fade out.
When you use one of your hero's basic powers, change to your giant form and get +2 to that power for this use. That's cool.
Yeah. All right, so you're up.
Yeah.
I got a mulligan though, don't I? Obviously, I just think just playing Lady Thor is awesome. After you play Thor from your hand, deal 2 damage to the villain. 3 if you pay for this using a fist. So I could just play her for 4. Then I'd have 1 extra resource. I really don't actually have a great play. I guess I could also just play into the fray, deal 6 damage to a but there's no minions.
No. And we actually forgot a little bit more setup. So on Absorbing Man's card, because we're playing the number 2, since we're doing expert, when he's revealed, deal each, if super absorbing power is in play, deal each player an encounter card. Otherwise, search the deck and discard pile for super absorbing power and reveal it.
Oh, is it a side scheme?
I'm guessing a side scheme.
Okay. It's been a while.
And then shuffle the encounter deck. So
searchy.
Searching for super absorbing power. So go ahead and finish.
No,
what you're thinking.
Yeah, I don't really have a lot of. I mean, I think I just keep Lady Thor, as like a good thing to play.
Yeah, then that'll probably dish your whole hand to do that. But yeah.
Yeah, but I think I could actually just ditch all of these cards. Maybe keep a 1-cost card that I might be able to use. Rapid growth. When you use one of your hero's basic powers, thwart, attack, or defense, change to your giant form and get +2 to use that power. So maybe I keep that, ditch all of these, and hope I get a double resource so I can play
do both.
So
the super absorbing power, as you can imagine, grants him all of the traits.
Huh?
That's
yeah.
And it starts with 3 per person, so it's gonna
6. Okay. Alrighty.
So we need to get rid of that.
Yeah, so this is interesting. So I could flip to when you use one of your hero's basic powers, change to your giant form. So I could flip to this form first.
Correct.
And then
get an effect if you have one for
do an effect, which is small but mighty. After Wasp or an event you play defeats a minion or side scheme, deal 1 damage to the villain, which is not going to do.
No, but you might have cards in your hand that require tiny form the way Ant-Man does.
Yeah, who knows? All right. And worst case scenario, I just pitch this.
Yep.
So, all right, mulligan. And get 1 more card. And we didn't get any doubles, so it didn't matter. But we got a whole new different style of hand, so We actually have a Wasp helmet. What does that do?
While you're in giant form, you get +1 thwart. While you're tiny, you get +1 attack.
Okay, so that's a setup card. Boot camp. What does this do?
Play under any player's control, max 1 per player. Each ally you control gets +1 attack.
Oh, well, that seems good.
Train up the Avengers.
And then, a new preparation.
Lie in wait. Max 1 per player. Hero response attack after a minion engages you. Discard lie in wait. Deal 3 damage to that minion. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then Wasp Sting.
Yeah. So an event hero attack. If you're in giant form, deal a total of 4 damage divided among enemies as you choose. If you are in tiny form, deal 5 damage to an enemy. So if you're giant, you can split up 4 damage. If you're tiny, you can deal 5 damage to one target.
Well, that seems good. So here's 2 4-costers. So I might just do that.
2 2-costers.
2 2-costers. That might be the. What is. And my hero is just. Oh, I can put cards. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're ready to take your turn?
Yeah. I don't think you have any science.
I will.
Okay.
Oh, no, I will not. Okay. I have only one in my.
I guess you could play this.
But
yeah, so you'll get one.
One, yeah.
Not 2. But...
yeah, that's fine.
All right. So I am first. So I think we're starting with a call for aid.
Yeah.
So discard cards until I get to an Avenger.
Yep. Oh boy.
Yep.
That's alright. I mean, the penalty for milling yourself is just. Oh, there you go.
There you go. Ant-Man.
Oh, that's a good one to get.
Yeah, because I can dump up.
You could, you could overpay for him.
Yeah. Which we're definitely gonna do. So.
Maybe
4 for sure. Honestly, don't even know what I'm gonna do
just
with
4.
most of these.
Well, you'll play this on him, and then Moxie's when you flip.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. So we'll use my 2 energy resources to pay him. Have him with 4. I don't know that we have a 4 token.
Yeah, there you go. 4.
So those are his PIM counters.
Yep.
Then I can discard call for aid to give him the reinforced suit.
Yeah, so he has a lot of health.
Yeah. +2.
Okay.
Then I will flip. The question is, do we flip to tiny? Probably to remove some extra threat.
Yeah, go for it.
Probably right.
Yeah.
So we'll flip to tiny, remove a threat.
Okay.
Probably from this.
Yeah, maybe.
That's probably the most.
And then you can play that.
Yep, and then I'll play Moxie for the round to give myself +1 on all of my stats.
Okay.
My basic power stats. And should I just thwart for 3?
Yeah, go for it.
That makes the most sense.
Thwart for 3.
Okay.
And you're done.
I am done.
So I can use these 2 cards to play Wasp Helmet. And then I can use her ability, which is shuffle up to 2 cards with a printed science resource from your discard pile into your deck. So it's shuffle. So, alright, we'll shuffle this bad boy in. And then hero, if you are a giant form, deal a total of 4 damage among all enemies. If you're in tiny form, deal 5 damage. Well, I might as well go to tiny. My helmet triggers. While you're in tiny form, you get +1 attack. Okay. So let's pitch these 2 to play Wasp's Sting. Hero action attack. If you're in tiny form, deal 5 damage to an enemy. So we'll deal him 5.
Okay.
And I cannot thwart. Well, I could, but it wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't remove anything. So maybe I just punch him for 2 more.
Okay.
That's all she wrote.
All right.
So we are going to just
Draw up.
ready and draw.
All right.
Alright, so first thing we do is ready and draw. And does she have a 5-card hand? She does. Wonder if we'll see too many more 4-card heroes going forward. They haven't been too
I don't
popular.
know. They're obviously at a big handicap.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Alright, so there's my hand. And first thing we do is we add 2 threat.
Per person, yep. So that's up to 6.
2 per person. 4. Alright. And then this thing says...
It just gives him all of the...
He has all the traits. Then after that happens, we have to give him a... absorption token?
Yeah, it's on his scheme.
Yeah, what happened to all the generic tokens? No, those aren't the ones. Oh, they're there.
What do you want?
We could use these. That's just gonna put a token on him.
Yeah, that's fine. So...
Oh, it goes on the scheme or on him?
I mean, irrelevant. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, place a delay counter here.
Oh, okay, it goes
but
on there. Gotcha. That's fine. So we can use the orange ones and put them on the scheme. I wasn't sure if it went on him or the...
It technically goes.
Perfect. We'll leave it that way. Okay.
So that was that.
Yep.
He is attacking me.
Yep.
And so he gets all of the traits. That's really it. So it's base 2.
But if you don't defend, after Absorbing Man makes an undefended attack, place 1 threat on the main scheme. 2 if there are 5 delay counters.
At least 5.
So.
Yeah, so it'll put an extra threat on the main. I might want to defend anyway, just because I have the extra defense bonus right now.
Go for it.
I'll exhaust and defend. And reveal a boost. Put this card into play. So this is a new trait. Now, after he makes an undefended attack, take 1 indirect damage.
Okay.
Alright, so I don't take any damage.
Sure. Alright, so he's attacking me.
Yes. So if you don't defend, it's 1 indirect damage.
Alrighty. What do I want to do in my next turn? I don't want to be exhausted, so I'm going to just let it go.
Okay. Boost. If there are 5 or more delay counters on the main, take an indirect damage, which there's not. Okay. So it's just 2 damage.
Plus an indirect,
plus 1
so
indirect.
3. Okay.
Yep. Bad cards. Oh, Hydra Patrol. Each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Hydra minion, and this one is defeated. The one is defeated, but that's a crisis, which sucks.
Alright, so 2 per player.
4. Okay. Alright.
And then mine is...
Man, that's such a bad one. It's crisis, and it puts dudes into play when you kill it.
Yeah, that's gross.
Rough.
Alright, Ball and Chain. Attach to Absorbing Man. Spend a fist to shuffle this card into the encounter deck. And it gets +1/+1. Okay.
He's got his Wrecking Ball chain.
Yep. Alright. So that's it. Alright, pass the turn.
So, for me, I don't have a ton of great things to do. Maybe the best thing... I mean, I could get an army of ants and team building into play. Oh, I'm such a dummy. I didn't even do anything.
Oops. Well, it's not the end of the world.
They love you.
And my large form is...
So I could... Yeah, I don't have a lot of...
Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do is... I think I want to draw a card. Yeah, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go, and I'm going to spend Pim Particles in Tiny. After you spend this card, heal 2. After you spend this card, heal 2 damage from your hero if you're in Giant, or draw a card if you're in Tiny. So 1 resource, 2 resources, 3 resources, and I'm going to play Pinpoint Strike. Hero action attack. Deals 7 damage to an enemy if you are in tiny hero form. This attack deals 1 additional damage to that enemy and gains overkill.
Okay, so you're dealing 8?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Wow, yeah.
That card's nuts. Alright, so there's that one.
Yeah, that's angry.
Yep. And...
You have to draw a card.
A draw card. And response. After WASP or an event you play defeats a minion or side scheme. Okay, which it didn't do either of that. Okay. And then I am going to flip. And I'm going to discard the second copy of Pinpoint Strike I just drew to play. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to, flip to my large side is what I meant.
Okay.
So I'm going to flip here. And when I'm in giant form, I gain an additional thwart. So I'm going to thwart for 3.
You can split that up.
Yep. So I could do 2 and 1.
Uh-huh.
We'll get rid of this.
Yep.
Get rid of this. Then I'm going to spend the Pinpoint Strike on another Swarm Tactics. Swarm Tactics. So this one says that as long as Ant-Man's in play, I can change to my other hero form.
Okay, and ready.
And ready. So I'm going to flip back to Tiny.
All right.
And ready.
Nice.
And I could just thwart for 1. Or I could punch for 2.
I would just punch.
Alright, we'll punch for 2. And then I'm out of cards.
Okay.
Yeah.
So...
actually,
you know what? We probably should have you thwart for 1.
Thwart for 1 instead? Okay.
Yeah, because then we can clear this with Amy.
Sure. So, putting that 2 damage back, thwarting for 1. Pook, this is literally my first time playing the Wasp. So
yeah, we're like on turn 2.
And honestly, I read the spoilers so long ago that I don't remember all the cards. I want to say I read the spoilers when this pack was supposed to be out in November. I think it was supposed to be out in November. That's when I read all the spoilers. So it's kind of like
so Hank Pym's gonna thwart for 2.
New territory.
Clear this off.
I will say some of these cards seem really powerful. Pinpoint Strike, 3 to deal 8. It seems pretty good.
I am going to discard Giant Man, which is a 5th, to shuffle the Ball and Chain deck into his deck.
I'm also very excited to play these 2 heroes together because the product was supposed to be that way. You're supposed to get these two heroes and play them together,
Yeah.
and we haven't done that, so
Agreed.
it's pretty exciting.
Then
I will say, I know there's a lot of hubbub about the folding cards, but honestly, I mean, I don't even think I would need to sleeve this. I sleeved the Ant-Man, as you saw, but
yeah, I mean, my concern would just be after like folding and unfolding a lot that
yeah,
it would get torn or damaged in the
I don't.
crease.
I think that's everyone's fear, but I don't. I don't know. It seems pretty sturdy. I don't know.
Okay. Then I'm going to discard.
I already told Team Covenant we need player boards for the people
Yeah.
who want to sleeve like that.
Uh-huh.
Who want
Yeah.
to large sleeve their hard topple loader
Their card.
their card.
Yeah. So, do you think Army of Ants or Team Building Exercise is more relevant as a setup card?
I feel like Army of Ants probably, because you're gonna spend a lot of time in tiny form. But
Okay.
I mean, team building exercise. It's early. It's gonna reduce the cost of a lot of your cards by one. So maybe team building exercise.
Okay. I'll discard these two. I'm asking because I don't play Ant-Man.
Yeah,
I've only played him once, and it's been a really long time, and he's played it a ton.
Yeah, I wasn't. My deck was completely different and have a lot of team building exercise in it.
And then I'm gonna flip to Giant. Still tapped.
The one thing I like about the flipping heroes is that just that little added extra dimension of flipping and doing something on a specific side leads to interesting decision trees when you're playing.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna play that Moxie since I flipped to give me extra defense.
Sure.
Mostly just want to play out my hand so I can get to my good cards. I haven't gotten to any of my setup cards. I don't even think I milled any in my call to action.
Yeah, I didn't see too many. All right.
Oh, they're in there somewhere. Okay, ready.
All right. So we're gonna put another thread on here. It's 2 per player.
2 per player.
All right. So we're adding 4.
Adding 4 and adding a.
Okay. And there's the delay. And then he is attacking me. And do I care?
If it's undefended, you're still taking the correct at the.
Yeah, I might defend here. My guy doesn't seem to thwart very well, so I'm just going to defend.
The nice part about her thwarting is being able to split it up like that is really cool.
Yeah, but we don't have any other side seams.
Nothing, just 2.
So I take nothing.
Yep.
Cool. You're
correct. Up. He's attacking me, and
although she does thwart well on the giant size, which is interesting that they're opposite like that.
Yeah. I think I still am going to defend while I have that bonus from the Moxie.
Pook, that sounds really awesome to do Ant-Man and Wasp all the way through the Red Skull campaign.
Ooh, that does sound fun.
That sounds we so if you go back on our YouTube channel, we did a whole
Team Budapest.
Yeah, we called it Team Budapest. We did a whole Red Skull campaign where
we were Natasha, Hawkeye, and Scarlet.
Yeah, and we would switch aspects and stuff like every week. It was pretty cool.
Yeah,
we did a bunch of different builds. I definitely know that for each hero we played each aspect one time.
I think that was our goal.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was really fun.
Mhm.
Team Budapest was actually really good too. We were like
surprisingly
kicking
good.
butt.
Yeah, they were surprisingly good together. All right, bad cards. And he hit me for 4, so I blocked for 4.
Oh, relevant. Okay.
Came into play.
Mine is Hydra Soldier with guard.
All right. Oh.
What?
When we defeated that side scheme, we had to go and search for Hydras.
Oh, okay. Well, get us some Hydras and put them in.
So, yeah, when that was defeated, we had to go and search for Hydra minion for each player.
Yeah, so just grab one for each, and then we'll suffer the damage that it would have dealt.
Exactly.
It's fine.
Yep. So
we can clean that up.
That's a 2 guy with
That's fine.
insight. 1.
Take him. So insight 1. Okay.
Maybe I'll take the same thing.
Okay.
So I'll take 2 damage from that.
And I'll take 2 damage. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Corrected.
Fix the problem.
Glad I remembered it.
Yeah.
Alrighty. My bad card. Gang up, of course.
Yeah, now it attacks you again.
Alright, but he's also going to attack me. But
Yeah.
I do have Moxie for the round, but it's irrelevant at this point because I can't.
Yeah, you can't ready.
Alright, so base 2 plus 1. So 3, so that puts me 7. Plus 2 from this guy, so 5.
Yep.
Alright.
Okay.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Pass button.
There you go.
Okay.
I will say I really like a lot of the art on the Wasp cards.
Cool. Not bad. So I'm going to pay Power Gloves on Ant-Man.
For sure.
Um,
Considering you got a lot of hit points.
and I will probably just play my Risk Gauntlets.
Yeah.
I can be able to use them this turn, but get them in play at least.
Do they share a trait with your hero? Because you could reduce it by 1.
No.
Okay. What?
It's tech.
Fair enough.
Both of them are just tech.
Yep. Okay.
All right. So the question is, do we want Ant-Man to kill one of these little dudes?
Sure. There's a bunch of them.
Okay. So he will attack. Kill your guy probably, because you have 2 guys engaged with you.
Yeah. I'm gonna into the fray one of my guys, and then I'm gonna use the excess damage to remove threat.
Okay.
So
So you're telling me you don't want me to kill it?
yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't matter.
So I'll kill mine. And after attached ally attacks or thwarts, deal 1 damage to an enemy.
Oh, okay.
So I can deal it to that guy because you can still do the overkill, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good.
More overkill.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then I think I just need to flip to Scotland.
Okay, go for it.
Are you okay being on that side?
Yeah.
I feel like we both are starting to get a little
Yeah,
low,
we'll be
so
fine.
I'd like to stage it.
Go for it.
I'd rather not get all the threat on the
Yeah.
board. But so when I get here, I heal a damage,
Mm-hmm.
and I am tapped. All right, that's it.
Okay.
Social route.
My turn.
Yep.
All right. I am going to. I'm going to play Into the Fray. So this is that new card.
Yeah, it's gonna be so good for Hulk. Deal 6 damage to a minion for each point of excess dealt by this attack. Remove a threat from the main.
Yeah, so we're going to pitch these. The only problem with it being for Hulk is it's another 3-cost card. Hulk is
Well, but
just
I mean,
full of 3-cost cards. It's crazy.
Yeah, but
All right.
I mean,
Well, we're going to spend 3 on this. And question is, I probably do want to just do this. We're probably going to waste a resource, but I don't think I want to hold on to any of these cards. Especially not 2 cards. So yeah. Yeah, we'll discard Power of Aggression for 2 resources. We'll discard Boot Camp. Play Into the Fray. Deal 6 damage to a minion, so we're going to deal it here. Overkill 5.
yeah, it's awesome.
And so we'll remove 5 threat off here. That'll help a little bit.
For sure.
And
Awesome.
then question is, do I
Yeah,
play
I
this?
would. We're wasting one resource. Big whoop.
Let's see how it goes. And if I flip to giant, I have 3 defense. So I will do that. Flip to giant form.
All right.
And we're done.
Yep.
Probably only get 4 cards here. I can still get 5 cards?
Ooh, cool.
Wow.
That's good.
She's pretty strong.
Yeah. Makes her a little bit better. Oh, I finally get my helmet.
Ooh, that's exciting. We knew somebody who might like this card.
Ooh. Oh. Yeah. Miles Morales Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Alright.
Very fun.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So, threat.
So 2 per player, so 4.
Yep.
Let's put that 5 right back.
Add a delay counter.
So we're at 3. Yeah, you could just put a 3 on there.
For 3.
Keep these off to the side.
Yep.
Okay. And then he's attacking, scheming against you.
Yep. So, base 2. Ooh. +2 and a boost. If Absorbing Man has the ice or metal trait, which he does not.
So it's
4.
4 threat.
Yeah.
Alright, so here's another 5. Remove that. We're getting up there.
Yeah.
What are we? 18 of
24.
15 of 24. Yeah. 15 of 24. Okay.
All right. And you, friends.
Attacking me. I will defend.
Okay. Base
I think. Well, yeah, I have to defend. I'm at 6.
Base 2. 1 with a boost. If Absorbing Man has stone or wood, which he does, you are stunned.
Okay.
It's 3 damage.
Alright, so I won't take any damage, but I will be stunned.
Take 2 from.
And I take 2 damage from my minion. Okay.
All right. Bad cards. New environment.
All right.
So that's actually Surge. And he's now stone. After he makes an undefended attack, you heal 1 damage from him and 2. There's 5.
All right.
So if you've noticed the trend, all these environments have a trigger if it's undefended.
Yeah, that's.
Icy Grip.
Ooh, what'd you get a second card for?
Search.
Oh, yeah.
When revealed, you are stunned. If Absorbing Man has ice, take 2 indirect damage. So we both got stunned. All right, that kind of sucks.
Yep.
That was a little rough.
Oh, and that's a card that hits you in Alter Ego and regular.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
It just says you are stunned. Doesn't specify.
And did you take the 2 damage?
Only if he's ice.
Oh, okay.
Which he's stone at the moment.
Oh, okay. Oh, under fire.
Oh, great.
Reveal the top card of the Surge.
Yeah, Surge.
And then reveal.
Reveal. Omnimorph Duplication. So he is stone at the moment, which means give Absorbing Man a face down boost card.
Okay.
That here.
Perfect.
And what's your second card?
Second card, Steel Kick. When revealed hero, take 3 indirect damage, 4 indirect damage instead if Absorbing Man has the metal trait.
Oh, thank God he's not metal.
Yeah, I'm at 1.
40.
Get wrecked.
Okay. Wow. That was brutal.
Yeah.
2 stuns and you got kicked down to 1.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Go for it.
That was rough.
Yeah.
You're up.
Yeah. What will I do?
Good Lord.
And couldn't even get a minion so I could use this,
Nope.
huh?
I mean, it's a play.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to play Yeah, I guess we'll just do this. We're gonna play Pin Particles on Giant side, and we're gonna play Surprise Attack. So Pin Particles on Giant side says I can heal 2, which is pretty important.
Pretty relevant, right?
And we're gonna play Surprise Attack with this, but I'm stunned, so it's not doing anything.
Yep.
But I got rid of my stun. And then we're gonna discard this cool Miles Morales and this boot camp. And we're gonna play Bio Synth Suit. Which says when you would take any amount of damage, if you are in tiny hero form, exhaust this card to prevent 1 damage.
Nice.
And we are in a world of trouble. I have to.
You have to flip too.
I could flip to tiny.
I mean, you're so damaged.
And I have to play an event. Tiny is not going to really help. Yeah, I think I have to flip.
I think you have to go back to your.
I'm going to flip to her. I can't even heal because I was exhausted.
Oh.
Because I defended. So.
That's right. I forgot about that.
I am going to put 2 science on the bottom of my deck. So Swarm Tactics is a good card and a Pinpoint Strike. Or, yeah. So put these on the bottom. Or shuffle, sorry. And I'm unfortunately just done. You're up.
I definitely want to get
Your helmet.
my helmet in play.
Does it share a trait with you or is it tech as well?
It's all tech.
Oh.
Yeah. None of those things share a trait.
Yeah, none of the tech items.
So the question is,
I mean, you can heal 1 right now with Scott Lang, right? For his ability on that side?
no, it's when you change to this.
Oh, it's when you change this.
So I feel like I just need to heal.
Pook, we do this every Friday at 8 o'clock. Pretty religiously.
Yep.
We also have on our YouTube channel, it's just youtube.com/homebased all of our streams are playlisted there, so you could always go back and see anything else we've done.
So I think
if you're gonna play your helmet, what is it? What does it do based on your sides? I think it's
giant heal 2, tiny draw a card.
so you'd be at full health pretty much. So maybe you just go and
I think, but then I'm thinking it'd be nice if I could
stun.
keep a double fist to stun.
Yeah. So yeah, so
So
pitch
I
those
think
3.
if I ditch these, so I have to flip to giant first.
So go to giant because that heals you, right? Go to the
Oh,
one.
I have to play the card first.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was thinking that I had to.
Yeah, play the card first.
I have to play the helmet first.
And you want to go to the side that heals you.
And then flip to giant. I'm tapped because I healed.
Yeah.
Which heals me for another 2.
Yeah. So that'll put you at 12 or 11.
Basically. I deal a damage to an enemy.
Sure. I'm gonna deal it to my little guy over here.
Yep, that's totally fine. Then I'm gonna ditch 2 fist resources and exhaust my gauntlets to stun the boss.
Perfect. Okay.
Pink Pim probably thwarts.
Yeah. Thwart for 2.
And then he can deal a damage to your minion.
Yep. Sounds good. That's it.
That is it.
Okay. Ready and draw.
Yep.
See if we can get through this expert mode.
Yeah.
With these decks.
Wrecked pretty hard right now.
I'm
Another
sure
card?
I'm sure you know, first time playing we're making some mistakes.
Oh, I'm sure we are. Alright, so left. Okay. Well, put 4 threat on there.
1, 3. Okay.
And
1
another delay counter.
delay counter. And he is going to attack you, but he's stunned.
He's scheming against you.
Which means it's going to get that boost card.
Yeah.
So 2.
Plus that.
This one is a boost. If Absorbing Man has a stone or wood trait, you are stunned.
He's stunned. Stone. So you get stunned.
So I get stunned again.
And the other card is just a 1 pip.
Okay, so it's 2 pips, so it's 4 total.
Okay. Yeah.
21.
21 or 24.
Yep.
Yikes.
Yep. Oh, actually, 1 here.
Yep.
22.
22 of 24.
Yeah.
All right.
Major thwarting needs to happen.
Yeah. Okay, so I get another card here.
Yeah, we usually don't lose, but you know
Well,
what?
you know. That was a little bit. Oh, we just lost.
Oh, really? All right.
It's an advance.
Let's go again.
Yeah.
We can play this quick.
Yeah. All right, well.
Reshuffle.
You've gotten us once.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll try that again.
Now, I know I also know that I'm pretty sure that the Ant-Man pre-constructed deck isn't very good.
It's really bad.
I think it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it feels really bad.
Yeah. You almost want to mulligan most of the aspect cards just to... You want to just...
I mean, it was unfortunate that I didn't get any of my setup pieces until like turn 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it just seems like this leadership deck is kind of trying to be Voltron-y, but it's doing it badly.
Well, it has too many of the Voltron pieces and not enough allies.
Yeah, it's got like 3 allies in it.
4. Yeah, I think 4. It's not great.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I remember playing it once and then taking it apart. I'm like, yeah, I'm building my own deck.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Okay, they can't all be great.
Alright, so reset my health here. She starts with 11.
All right.
I'll go first this time.
Absorbing Man's gonna start at
none of this. And setup. Discard cards from the encounter deck until an environment is discarded.
Yep, and then I shuffle again.
Yep.
But honestly, oh well, environment right off the top.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna get the side scheme.
The side scheme comes with, yeah.
Twice. That.
Okay.
So he's metal. When he makes an undefended attack, discard a resource icon from your. Ugh.
Well, I can tell you why we lost. We weren't reading this card correctly. It starts with 2 threat per player, and you put 1 threat per player on it per round. The bottom number is the amount of threat it starts with. The top one with the acceleration symbol is the one it goes up each turn.
Oh.
So we were putting twice the amount of threat on it each round.
That makes sense.
So that would be why we lost.
Fair.
All right, so we're gonna start on it with 4, 2 per player, and we'll put 1 on it each round. Whoopsie. It's all right. And that starts with 6.
All right.
Mental note: read your cards.
Yeah. Okay. I can also tell you team building exercises is like step a card.
I think all of his signature cards share his trait. That are not like techs, like all those cards, and then all of the Avenger allies share his trait because he's Avenger on all his things.
Yeah,
So
but
your
it's like,
allies and him cost less. But yeah,
but
team building exercise I think works with him, but you have to play a lot more than 4 Avengers. Yep, that's exactly what it is. The salty run back. Like salty that we lost and didn't read our cards, so we have to play again.
yeah, only 11 cards have share a trait.
Yeah, it's 25%.
I mean, to have to invest into a resource thing like that seems like
Yeah, it does. Alright, so
considering all of the other resource generators.
mm,
All right, so starting out as Scott Lang. Keeping your cards.
yeah, I'm looking here what my hand looks like here. It seems okay, actually. Yeah, I think I'll keep my cards. I don't think I really need to mulligan. I mean, I'm sure I can mulligan for some good pieces, but my hand plays out pretty nicely. I can do some things, so
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
ditch all these. I'm gonna keep the Genius and an Ant-Man because worst case I can just dump a bunch of resources in.
yeah. I mean, there is also something to be said about keeping the 1 cost ally, but okay. All right.
Alrighty.
So I'm gonna go.
Yep.
And I am going to flip. And we are going to flip to giant form. We are going to spend 2 resources. So we're going to discard aggression and into the fray. And we are going to play giant help. Hero action here. So I can remove
3 threat from a scheme. 4. Remove a total of. I'm sorry. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. Remove a total of 4 threat divided among schemes, as you choose instead if you're in giant form. So remove 4.
Yep. So goodbye.
Yeah, I think the super absorbing power is the bigger threat because it just turns on all of his bad cards.
I could. And I can divide it among schemes.
You could.
So which I definitely want to do because so I'm going to remove 2 from each.
Okay.
So let's put 1 here and 1 here. And then we're going to play a pin particle on giant size.
All right. Which
Actually, nope. Sorry. We are going to yes, we're gonna flip to tiny.
how can you do that?
Oh, I already did that. I already flipped. Yep.
Yeah.
No, can't do that.
Like, unless you're playing a resize.
No, I need to do things differently. So I'm gonna do something different. Instead of discarding one of these two cards, to play the giant help, I'm actually gonna discard my Pim Cardicle now.
Okay.
That way, oh, it actually doesn't matter. There was no way to do this. No, doesn't matter.
All right.
Never mind. I was trying to get cute. So what I'm just gonna do instead is that I'm just gonna play the Pim Particle. It's not gonna do me anything, and I'm gonna get +2. It says when you use your hero's basic power, thwart attack, change to giant form. Oh, can't do that either. Super awkward.
Did you need to flip to tiny first before playing that Frey card?
No, because that's a giant action card.
No, I know, but you have a card that tells you to flip to giant.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could.
Yeah, let me take back this whole turn and see if I could do this correctly. Because I feel like I just played this really bad. Put 6 on here. Let's see if I could do this correctly. So I think it's there.
Why don't you lay out your cards?
Yeah, I think the play's there. So what I think you're right. I think I'm just not thinking about this right. So here's all my cards. I think what I need to do, I think I need to flip to tiny first. Right?
Yep.
And then once I flip to tiny, then I can. So that was
play rapid growth with Pim particles and get the tiny effect.
Yep, so I could do this, which is when you use one of your heroes' basic thwart attack of it, change to your giant form and get +2 to that power's use.
So you're having to tap to do it.
Alright, so I'm tapping to do this, and I was doing it on. No, this says hero when you use one of your hero's basic. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so I tap. Sorry. Tap to thwart.
Okay.
Then we're going to play this rapid growth. When you use one of your hero's basic thwart attack defense, change your giant hero form. Change your form to giant and get +2. So we flip now to giant.
Yep. The +2 to your thwart.
+2 to my thwart.
You are thwarting for 4.
Yeah.
And you can still do the trick of actually splitting it up.
Yeah, and I think since
you played it in tiny, so you draw a card.
Yeah, so I draw a card.
Yeah, because it triggers when you play it.
Right, when I discard. I think so.
Yeah, that's how I would think.
And then now I'm on this side.
And you're thwarting for 4.
Thwarting for 4.
And you can split it up however you want.
Yeah. So my thought would be
you can still just do 2 and 2 if you want.
No, I think what I want to do is.
Then you can use this for the 4 here.
Yeah. Let's do that. So remove a 3, 1 there, remove a 3, put 1 here. Alright.
So that was just, finishing your basic thwart action.
Yep. So then we can play giant help.
Yep.
And we're going to discard these 2 cards to do it. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. 4 instead if you're in giant.
Yep.
So let's get rid of this.
Agreed.
And now I can play my I can play one of these.
Either play your lion weight or swarm tactics.
Yep.
Ready.
And lion weight just says change to your other form and ready your hero. So I would change to tiny and ready. So I could punch for 1 or thwart for another 1. Or I could just play lion weight, which seems better.
Okay.
So I'll do that.
Got it.
Alright. Just had to talk that one through.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine.
Done.
New expansion pack. Good to talk it through. Alrighty, so on my turn, do we just get Giant Man into play? Or do we get Army of Ants and Ant-Man?
I probably
Because I
like.
could do Ant-Man with 4 and Army of Ants, or I could just play Giant Man
Oh,
and Moxie. I guess.
I'm a fan of Army Advance, but it's up to you.
Okay. So I'll discard Giant Man to play an Army of Ants. I could. I guess I don't have to ditch Moxie. I could use the Moxie,
Yeah.
so I could ditch 3 resources into Ant Man to
Yep.
give him a 3. Perfect. I will flip.
You could flip to Tiny, or you could flip to Giant.
Yeah, flipping to Tiny doesn't seem super great right now because it removes a threat, and then I mostly I thwart better on that side. So I feel like
Yeah,
I'm
you're
better
kind of
off.
wasting either way. So
Well,
yeah,
I feel
put
like
in
I'm better off going
Giant.
to
Sure.
Giant,
Yeah,
still playing the Moxie and attacking for 4.
go for it.
That seems better.
Yeah, I agree. And when you go up, do you damage him too?
Yes, that's what I
So
was
5.
just doing. Yep, so 5.
Okay.
And Ant Man can either thwart and clear that off or
Just punch him.
attack.
Only 2 on
More.
there.
All right, that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Drawn 5. All right. So threat.
Yep.
So now we're just gonna put 1 per player.
Correct our mistake. Yeah.
And then we'll put a counter here.
Correct.
And then he'll attack me.
He's attacking you. That's
And what
right.
happens if it's undefended?
If it's undefended, you have to discard a resource card.
From my hand?
Yeah.
Well, that one's annoying.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what my hand is. My hand might be awkward. So there's
Yeah.
2. Oh, but I also have other things that are even better. I would have to go to the. Oh yeah, I mean, there's 5 here. It's only 3. I can only play 1 of these.
Wasp? Oh, that's her mom, probably.
Yeah, yeah. That's exactly what it is.
Cool.
So yeah, I guess decision.
Just like they're the dead Ant-Man.
It just depends if I just want to like punch him for a bunch of damage next turn. If I do, then I can clearly just get rid of this card because I can't play it.
Right.
Or, I could.
Could also just play
I could-
Thor and still have a leftover card.
I could play Thor and have a leftover card, which I would pitch. Or I could do like.
So I'm assuming
this.
Wasp works the same way as Ant-Man, where you dump as much resources as
Yeah.
you want.
Or I could do a thing where like I play a 2 health Wasp and I play a Wasp Sting and then I use all of my cards, which then would mean I would want to defend. I kind of like using all of my cards in this scenario.
Well, I mean, you would be using regardless. Because you're either using all of them to play a card and discarding an extra card to this, not defending, so you can do something on your turn.
Yeah.
Or you're tapping and
I kind of like getting allies into play. Just because I like having things to defend with, which you can't. You don't.
you'll defend on the next turn.
Yeah. You'll defend on the next turn.
I honestly might just play a call for aid. So
Yeah, so you have something to play.
Yep.
Yeah, I am. I think I'm just going to.
I'm planning to defend it, so I have as much resources for the call for aid.
Yeah, and honestly, I am going to. I'm gonna defend because I'm just gonna flip to my tiny side next turn, and my tiny side she attacks for 1, defends for 1. It's like whatever.
Yep.
So I'm gonna defend.
Okay. 1. So
Okay.
3 total.
Nothing.
Yep.
Okay, next.
Yep, so he's attacking me, and I've already defending. Base 2. +2. Alright, well. I have the Moxie, so no damage.
Okay. So bad cards.
Bad cards.
Swinging Stone. When revealed, Absorbing Man attacks you. If Absorbing Man has the Stone trait, he gets +1 attack for this activation.
She does not.
So he's attacking for 2.
So you're getting attacked again anyway, so you're going to have to start a card.
I won't have a choice because I can't defend.
So 3 damage.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Have to lose.
And now I'll have to lose a card, so then my decisions next turn are much easier.
Mine, Piercing Thorns. When revealed, discard a card at random from your hand. God bless it.
Well, you can draw a card with your pin particles.
No, but if it hits my call for 8, I'm going to have literally nothing to do.
Yeah, fair. Don't do that. I don't want to pick. You do your own fate.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You can ask.
Roll a 5
Yeah,
or a
so
6.
you can ask the stream to pick.
Roll. Now I roll a 6. I never roll 6s. 1. Sucks, but
Oh well.
that was the second last card I wanted.
Yeah.
I wanted it to hit the gloves or the wasp.
Yeah, it was a 50-50 shot.
Ugh.
Alright.
Alright.
So discard your Moxie.
Yep. That's the button.
Yep.
Alright. Well.
You basically don't have a turn.
Yeah. Pretty much.
You could do nothing.
Do nothing.
You could attach your power gauntlets to Ant-Man.
For 1 turn. And I guess it's better than literally doing nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you're just gonna discard it anyways.
Yeah. So bad. Ugh, I needed that pin particle to actually be able to get that extra card to be able to play something.
This is a dead hand.
Alright. Well, I guess I'll play my power gauntlets for a turn. I guess I can plot of that.
Or you could just discard it in your turn.
I'll switch to Tiny.
Yeah.
To
remove a threat.
remove 1 threat.
Okay.
And deal a damage.
Punch him. Yeah.
And attack, I guess.
Sure.
So it'll be a total of 3 here. So 10.
Should be 9. Set at 9. My turn.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm flipping to Tiny. And I'm just gonna pinpoint strike. So it costs 3.
Alright.
Or I could
Lady Thor.
Or I could play Lady Thor, which is simply after you play Thor, deal 2 damage to the villain, 3 instead if you paid for this card using a fist resource. Yeah, let's do it. I haven't used her yet.
Yeah.
Let's play a different card.
I agree.
So then.
Did you play with a fist?
Yeah. So I don't even need to switch. I could just stay.
Alright.
So
2, 3 damage to the villain, right?
Yep.
She whacks him with her hammer.
Yep. And then I can punch for 2 more.
Yeah.
Alright, and that's
Got
it. And threat. So 2 threat. And a counter. And here's my new hand. Alright.
Right.
So he is attacking you.
Me first. And what? Block for me.
It's up to you.
Got 1 health left.
You have a first aid in your hand, so you could heal him next turn. And you can bio-suit him next turn.
Yes.
It's because you have this on him now.
Yeah.
Maybe just take it. Or defend.
I'm at full.
Okay.
3.
And what is the undefended part? You have to discard a card again.
Yep. Discard.
Sure.
Play it if I'm
Yep.
healing
Play a bunch of other stuff.
stuff.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Attacking me.
Yep.
And I'll defend.
Okay. 0.
Okay.
Bad card.
Mhm.
My bad card is a dude. Sight 1.
Okay. And
Now,
I'll
is this
blow him
engaged with you? It's only you.
Sad. Okay. Avalanche. When revealed, each player must choose to either spend a lightning bolt resource or take 2 indirect damage. 3 instead if there are 5 or more delay counters on the main scheme, which there is not. I will take 2 as well. And this thing gets 4. Okay.
Okay.
I guess I could have spent a lightning bolt. Hold on, let me look at this. What's my turn gonna be like? I can't. I can play a 2 and a 1. Like, I want to get this into play. Costs 2. And then I have... I could play this thing. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So that's it, right? That was...
Yeah.
So pass. Alright.
Oh, well, yeah, you were just deciding if you wanted to
Yep.
ditch the lightning bolt.
Yeah,
and
so
I
I'm
was
just
thinking
gonna
about my turn.
discard 2 cards here.
Okay.
To play this suit. Which, like, I can exhaust in tiny form to prevent damage.
Sure.
And then I'm going to discard into the fray to play surprise attack. Hero response attack. And I have to change form to do this.
Okay.
So after you change form, so I'm going to flip to tiny. It says after you change form, deal 3 damage to an enemy, 4 damage instead if this used a fist to pay for it. Which I didn't have, so just 3.
Do you want to deal 3 or kill my
I can use her to kill your guy, so I'll just deal 3.
Okay. Just asking.
And then I'll punch your guy.
Sure. I think in tiny form when you kill a guy, right?
Yep.
Or is it you? Or is it...
After WASP or an event you play defeats a minion or side scheme, deal 1 damage. So
did you want to...
it's the same either way.
Alright, just making sure. New abilities.
Done.
Alright, so I'm going to use my PIM particles to play first aid on Ant-Man.
Yep.
I'll draw a card because I'm in tiny form. So heal him the 2.
Yep.
And then I guess we're going to ditch this.
Throw a suit on him.
Play suit on him.
Alright.
And I'll
Just hold on to that.
Hold on to that.
And maybe just double thwart and get rid of this.
Yeah, that's what I'm...
2 and 2, and then you'll still punch him for 1.
Yep, so thwart for 2, thwart for 2, and for 1 power gauntlets.
Just make it 10.
Just at 10.
Alright. Ready up. Okay.
2 more threat.
Alright, so making it 8. Making this a 3.
Yep.
And he is attacking me.
Yep, and he's still got this environment in play. It's crazy.
I'll defend.
Phase 2, boost. If Exorbitant has ice or metal, he has metal. Give him a tough status.
Okay.
It's tough.
Okay.
And it's 2 boosts, 2 pips plus a boost. So it's 4 total.
Okay, so I'm going to defend. I'm going to exhaust my thing. When you would take any amount of damage, if you are in tiny form, exhaust biosynthetic wings to prevent 1. So I will take 1 damage.
Alright. And he is attacking me. And
You got your swarm tactics, which is awesome.
yeah. So I'm thinking I might want to just get another army of ants in play.
And Moxie.
Yeah.
Because
so,
you can thwart and
I can
attack
ready
twice.
Anyway. Right. Well, I won't be because I need all my cards.
Huh?
I either have to defend and tap or lose 1 card. So this will still let me ready, so I'll be able to do something. Or I can just choose to discard this. And attack twice.
Yeah, that's fine. You can do that. Discard that. That's fine.
So I'm not going to defend. So base 2 plus 2, 4. Yeah. Discarding this. All right.
Bad cards.
Yeah.
Caught off guard. Discard an upgraded support you control. Well, I'm gonna get rid of this stupid lion weight that's done nothing the whole game.
Hydra Patrol.
Okay. Now I want my lion weight back.
Well, it's not coming into play. But
Okay.
C'est la vie. All right. So I'm first. I think we want to play the Army of Ants and tap them. 2 damage.
Yep.
Well, 1.
1. Yep.
Then I could just.
I would thwart. Yep.
Yeah, so I'll thwart for 2.
Yeah.
Play the team tactics for 1.
So that flips.
Which flips me to giant side and readies me.
Yep.
Deal a damage.
And then
I can
thwart for 2.
I can thwart for 2 with them.
Which is gonna trigger. Which means we're gonna get villains.
Huh?
I'll just do that. Maybe just the inside guys.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
And you haven't flipped yet.
I haven't exhausted.
Well, right, but you haven't.
I haven't flipped yet either.
So you could flip to your lamp thing and just heal. Might be the way to go.
Yeah. That's kind of. But are you able to hang out on your own? I guess Lady Thor could block for you.
Yeah, I could hang out.
All right. So I will. Exactly as we said, I'm going to flip Scott Lang. But I bonus when I flip to him. So 1.
Okay.
Okay.
My turn.
Yes.
Alright, so I am exhausted. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pitch this and this. Yeah. So we're gonna discard Surprise Attack, discard Genius to play Pinpoint Strike, and we're in Tiny.
Yeah.
So we're going to deal 7 damage to an enemy. If you're in Tiny form, this attack deals 1 additional damage to that enemy and gains Overkill.
Yep.
So I'm going to do this guy.
Yep.
So I'm going to deal him
2,
2 and then
overkill
6 to the boss.
So it's at the boss. Okay.
Yep.
Question 1.
Which will kill this card. And then, since I used an event, I can deal 1 additional damage to the villain.
Oh, okay. Flip him. I don't really remember what he does on. Yep. Side 3. He gains the trait of each environment in play, same as normal. After after absorbing, man activates against you. If he has ice or stone, put a threat on the main, metal or wood taken in.
Okay. Then I'm going to
Oh, his health. 16 per person. So go ahead.
And then I think I'm just holding on to these 2 cards because they're pretty good. And I can't really play them. So I am going to just punch your villain.
Sure.
And I'm just going to hang out.
Okay. Ready up.
And draw. 3. Okay. So threat, we're placing 2 more. Another one of these.
Correct.
And then he is attacking you. Scheming.
Base 2. Boost. If there are 5 or more counters, take an indirect damage. There are not. So just.
Any pips? No?
Nope, no pips.
Okay. Okay. And then he is attacking me?
Oh, so that activation thing is for scheming or attacking. So he's metal, so I have to take an indirect.
Okay. So you take 1. Or you can put the 1 on.
I was thinking about it, but I think I'll just let him hang out
Okay.
a little longer.
That's fine. So he's attacking me.
Yes.
I'm going to defend with Lady Thor.
Okay. Ooh, good one. That was big. And he is metal, so you take 1 indirect damage.
Why? I defended.
It doesn't matter. If after he activates, depending on his trait, he does.
Oh, after. Okay. Right, so I take 1?
Yes, you take 1.
Right. I will prevent that 1.
Okay. Got it.
Alright.
That cards.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, an environment. So now he's ice. Surge. After he makes an undefended attack against you, put a threat on the main.
Okay.
And my surge is another environment. Surge. So now he's stone, which is undefended attacks heal a damage from him. There's all the environments that we weren't hitting. Steel kick, alter ego, put 2 threat on the main.
Okay.
All right. I thought it was crazy that we weren't getting any of his new environments. Of course, got them all over rapid fire.
And I just got a minion.
Okay. Got it.
That's it.
Back to you.
Yep.
So, I might be able to do some fun stuff. I have a resize and gauntlets. So, good. I'm just trying to think through my.
Yeah, me
Go
too.
ahead and take
No,
those
I'm
whenever
doing
you're ready.
this. I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm trying to just think through my turn. Hmm.
I think I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I think so too. I am going to pay 2 to play Wasp Helmet.
Okay.
And then I'm going to discard Wasp Sting to play Rapid Growth, which says when you use one of your hero's basic powers.
So you
So,
have to
yep,
do something.
I'm going to use a basic attack.
Okay. Targeting the Hydra
Targeting
Soldier.
the
Yep.
Hydra Soldier. And it says change to your giant form, get +2 power for this use. So I'm going to go to giant and I'll be at 4. And because I'm in giant, nothing. So 4. I'm just going to kill this guy.
Yep.
Which will give me an encounter card.
Yep. And you're tapped.
And I'm exhausted.
Sorry.
And I have an encounter card.
Okay.
And I'm done.
All right. So my plan.
Oh wait, I'm not done. Because the card flipped to me, so I
Yeah.
can flip on my turn. And
There you go.
and I think I want to flip back here. I could either flip back here, or I could flip to my alter ego, so I could heal next turn. So she's kind of weird because I defend base 3 here.
Yeah.
Or I could, oh yeah, I'm gonna flip to tiny.
Okay. All right.
I'm done.
So I'm taking this opportunity to heal.
Yep.
For 3. I am going to transform to giant form.
Uh-huh.
The damage. I am going to discard Giant Stomp to play my Wrist Gauntlets. I'm gonna discard Strength, use my Wrist Gauntlets
Nice.
to stun the boss.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna resize.
Hmm.
So I'm tapped. Sized. Draw a card and remove a threat.
Yep.
Oh. Resize again.
Oh, hold on. Before you resize, do you want to exhaust these?
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. So we'll deal him 2 damage from those.
So reset it to 9.
And then I'll do the resize.
Reset that.
Deal him an extra 1, so it's a total of 3.
Just make your life easier and reset it to 9, and then I don't know, whatever. You could do the math.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Well, this was what it was at.
Okay, so take that off and then. Right, and tapped. Draw a card. Oh, look at that. Let's play the Moxie, because why not? Defense, I guess. And then play Giant Strength. After you change to giant form, you get +1 to. Oh, never mind.
It's an upgrade.
It's an upgrade. Huh?
Next time you change, you would get it.
Yeah, it's fine. And then Ant-Man can do a thing.
Hmm?
He can port. Yeah, I think so. Sort for 2 and deal a damage. Power gauntlets.
Mm-hmm.
That's all she wrote.
All right.
Still haven't seen my helmet. Still haven't seen my helmet. Apparently, it's in my last 4 cards.
Apparently. Alright. Yeah, that's why I played mine. I didn't want to pass it up.
100%.
Okay, and
Well,
then...
I'm going to do nothing on my turn, so. Alright, so threat and counters.
Alright, so threat first. Counter.
Yep, so
So
now
we're
we're
at
at the 5 trigger.
And then he is attacking me, but he's stunned.
Correct. He's attacking me, and I think I'm just going to defend.
Okay.
Bonus from Moxie right now.
Yep.
And his undefended attacks heal him. So.
Is it metal or wood?
He is stone.
Stone, okay, so he'll also place a threat.
Okay. And no boost, so no damage. And yeah, you put a threat there. Okay, so then that card, that card.
Okay.
Go
So
ahead.
mine is Omnimorph.
Okay.
So if he has the following, what does he have? Stone?
Stone.
Give Absorber Man a face down boost. And then Dense Forest, which is wood and surge.
Environment. So the wood, with an undefended attack, you take 1 indirect damage, 2 if there are 5 or more counters. So we're at the point where we're now having to activate the worst one.
So I've got my Red Dreams.
Oh, okay.
So it's really not that bad of a penalty right now. It's
What's
discard each card with a printed science resource from your hand and take 1 damage.
Okay.
And then discard this obligation, which I could actually even prevent the 1 damage.
Yeah, and just discard one card.
I could, and then I could still play my cards in my hand.
Yeah, I think you take the penalty and just have it get.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So we're gonna discard that. We're gonna discard the 1 science card.
Yep. Take 1 damage, which is tapping your.
Tap my wings.
Yep.
Okay.
Mine is the ball and chain. All right. Well, my turn is discarding my cards.
Yeah.
All right, my turn. So I'm going to ditch 2 call for aids into my risk gauntlets to stun the boss again.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna discard the team building exercise to this.
Actually, I can do that if you want to just play the team building exercise.
I won't be able to play it, but I can play it.
Oh, yeah. You can't play another reinforced suit because you can only have 1 on a hero at a time.
Oh, yeah.
What did you do with the rest of your cards?
I just discarded 2 to stun him.
Oh, gotcha. That's fine.
These are useless when I have 4 cards in my deck.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I guess go for it.
So, yeah, I'm literally doing nothing on my turn. Discarding this to get rid of this.
Yep.
I'm gonna flip to tiny.
Yep. Remove a threat.
Threat. Deal 2 damage.
I love those army ants. Death by 1,000 cuts. It's hilarious.
And then attack.
There's Thwart.
Thwart, sorry, yes.
We are just behind
dealing damage.
Yep.
And discarding this because I don't want it.
Yeah.
And then Ant-Man can block the bigger attack here because he's got.
Sure.
1 health left.
That is fine. So my turn. So I am going to discard this and this to play Miles Morales.
Nice.
And when Spider-Man, after you play Spider-Man from your hand, choose attack or thwart. He gets +2 to the chosen power until the end of the phase. So I just want to kind of thwart still. So I'm going to thwart for 3. He'll take a damage. Then I'm just flipping.
All right.
And I'm going to heal 3.
Yep.
2, 3.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use this opportunity to shuffle in some of these good blue cards. in my deck. And I will be done with my turn.
Alright.
We're just going to discard this, I think. Actually, I'm going to hold on to this, because I might play it next turn just to have... We're going to reshuffle that deck soon. I can replay it for cut-off guard protection at the very least.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I do have 2 cards I kind of don't want to discard.
Yeah, that's...
Okay. So, ready?
Yep. Counter card, because I'm thinking myself.
So 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 3 copies of Boot Camp. Oh my gosh. Oh, I drew too many cards.
Put that out.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright.
Alrighty. Threat and stuff.
Alright. So yeah, threat. Let's put 2 on. And I'm gonna get rid of all these. We'll get rid of these. Put a 6 there. Looking for a 3. Alright.
I'm not sure that it matters once you get past 5, to be honest with you, but we'll see.
It's been a long time. Okay, and then... So we did all that.
Uh-huh.
He's attacking you. He's stunned. He's scheming against me.
Oh, alright. That's fine. So scheming against you. Oh, but that's...
No, I'm not gonna do about it.
Right. So this is just a 1 pip.
Okay.
And 2 pip. So +3. So 5. And he is wood. So you take it in.
Okay. Alright.
Bad cards. Okay, second one. Ooh. Fine. Piercing Thorns. Discard a card at random from your wood, which he is. Discard a card you control.
Yeah, so something in play.
Get
rid of one of these upgrades because he's gonna die anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a card you control.
Hope this doesn't hit my frickin'.
Is it discard at random?
Yep.
It says that at random?
Yep. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. If it hits my helmet, I'm gonna be so pissed. So salty if this makes me discard my helmet.
Yeah.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not my helmet. Alright, we're good. I was gonna be so upset.
Alright.
Alright.
And your other card?
Icy Grip. I get stunned.
Okay. Assault, Surge. Ugh.
Alright.
We could lose here.
We could. So base 2.
Yeah.
1. So 3.
Right. So that's 20.
Does that count as an activation?
Yep.
So then
I believe so.
So you take another indirect damage.
Okay.
I mean, he's schemed, so I would think that
I think that counts as an activation, pretty sure. So at least take another damage.
Another health.
Alright.
Alright.
I could...
Yeah, you might as well. Well, do you have to be tiny for him to do that?
Yes. Cannot do that.
Alright. So we'll be thwarting a lot.
If we can. Alright.
Okay. Pass button.
Yep, so I'm going to put 2 cards back in my deck. Iron Heart.
That or we might just try to erase it.
I can put my Genius back in my deck. That's cool. Actually, I'm going to put Giant Help in my deck because I do need ways to... Do I have more than 1 Giant Help in here? Yeah, I'm going to just put those back in my deck. Maybe I'm going to thwart. So these are going back in the deck. And I kind of have to heal.
Yeah, you do.
2, 3. We're gonna flip to tiny. And might as well. We're gonna discard 1, 2, 3 boot camps
Yeah.
to play Puncture Strike.
Sure.
So just gonna hit him
8.
for 8. And then we're going to discard Wasp's Sting to play Lie in Wait.
Okay.
And then Miles will punch for 2.
I was gonna say I might be. Oh no, I'm stunned.
Yeah, Miles is gonna punch for 2. And that's all she wrote. So you just gotta buy a little time with some thwarting.
Yeah.
You're up.
Yep. So then I think I just get my helmet in.
I agree.
Giant stomp. I'll be able to attack.
Yeah.
And thwart for 2.
Yep.
Now the question is, do I kill Ant-Man to thwart for 2 again?
Yeah.
Is it worth it?
Yeah, go for it.
Deal 2 damage with my army of.
Uh-huh.
That's all she wrote.
Okay. Draw. And threat. And token. And he is attacking me. And I will just let Miles beat that.
Alright, base 3. Boost is if there are 5 or more damage counters, take 1 indirect. Take 1 indirect from this.
Okay, which I'll prevent.
Okay. And then is Wood take an indirect from him.
So I'll take 1.
Okay. And it was not undefended, so.
Okay.
Now me. So I might have to
Why?
because by not defending, I take 2 indirect damage. And he's gonna deal me an
And he's base
3. And
3.
he's base 3.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. Go for it.
I don't think I have a choice.
Yep.
So 2. So that's a total of 5. Done for 2. So I'm definitely taking 3 from the attack. Then 1 indirect from his environment.
No, you defended, so you shouldn't take damage.
When he activates, I take.
So it wasn't
no,
the
actually-
environment, it was this then.
It's both. Oh, it's only if it's undefended. So but this still makes me take 1.
That was what I was getting
Yeah.
at.
So it's 3.
No. He attacked you for 5, you
Yeah.
defend for 2. Okay, yep. Yep, you're good. Okay. Bad cards.
Yes.
Shadows.
Pretty bad. Yes,
I need a sleeve.
that's happening.
So I gotta put the beetle into play with me. Which
Okay.
I don't even know what that guy does.
1/1 for guard. When Beetle is defeated, choose to either spend a fist resource or shuffle Beetle into.
Okay. And then we're gonna put this into play.
Yep. Mother's orders. As an additional cost for each hero to make a basic attack, the hero must spend a resource of any type.
Okay. I'm gonna trigger my lie in wait to deal 3 damage to the beetle.
Yep.
And these get shuffled into
the 1 card that's left.
Yep.
That sounds. These aren't all 3. Hulk.
Yeah. Hulk
Hulk is so bad.
It's awful. Alright.
All right.
And then your card.
My card. Avalanche. Each player must choose to either spend a lightning bolt or take 2 indirect damage.
Well, you're spending a lightning bolt.
Actually, it's 3 because there's 5 or more. So take 3 indirect damage or discard a lightning.
I will discard a lightning bolt as well. Does it say actually discard a printed lightning bolt? Like, I wonder how that works with this. Can I discard a wild? It's either spend, so not discard. So yes, I will spend this wild to count. Okay.
Okay. Well, that went sideways.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, if we just deal him 12 damage, we win.
Right, but I can't.
Yeah.
So I think I just play Hive Mind.
Sure.
Can't get that last army of ants into play. These decks are really missing like helicarrier.
Yeah, there's none in either.
It's so rough.
This one has a Quinn carrier.
It's so
I just drew it.
All right. So
actually, you actually could get our ants into play because team building exercise is tiny and your ants are tiny, so they share a trait with your hero, which is tiny.
But then I can't play Hive Mind.
Yeah, you couldn't play Hive Mind.
Hive Mind is better than size into.
Yeah, I agree. But just pointing out that it was possible.
It's a horrible play. All right, so discarding those to play Hive Mind. Remove 2 threat from a scheme plus 1 threat for each army of support.
So 4?
Remove 4.
No, let's get rid of the accelerator.
And I can exhaust my army of ants to deal 2 damage. Put him at 10.
Maybe one of your army ants can kill this guy because he has guard.
Sure, that's fine.
Yep.
That's totally fine.
And force inward. When Beetle is defeated, choose to either spend a fish resource or shuffle Beetle. You could shuffle him in the encounter deck, right?
I mean,
oh, there's nothing
counter
in
deck.
Hmm.
So, I mean, we can.
I could spend a fist. Put it in the discard pile. It's fine. Okay.
Alrighty. That's all I can do unless I should flip. Which
can't flip to heal. Might lose here.
I don't know that I can flip because there's so much threat.
Yeah.
So I might have to just
live. I can remove 5 threat. So yeah, you could.
Just to make it so I don't, because we don't even have blockers. Like I'm just gonna get. It's that or I flip to giant so I have more defense.
No, you could heal. It's fine. So you get to get 1 back for flipping. Oh wait, when you flip to giant, don't you heal too?
Yes.
So just go to giant.
Yep.
And then you can defend.
Forgot about that. Okay.
All right, my turn.
Yep. I don't want this one.
So I'm just flipping to giant. Playing giant help, which will heal with pin particles, and this, which will heal me 2. Remove 4 threat from a scheme. So I think we're just gonna remove 4 from here. Oh
really?
no, I gotta do it from. Yeah, I have to do it.
Yeah, you have to do it from the. That doesn't have any effect other than when we make a basic attack, we have to spend an extra resource.
Right.
Like
so removing it from here. And then we're gonna thwart
What did you do?
What do you mean?
Just took off a 5 and put 4 back?
I took off a 5 and put 1 back. I'm thwarting for 4.
There?
Yeah.
Alright.
Sadly. Alright.
I thought it was all 5s.
Nope. And then, so I did 4, and then now I'm gonna thwart. I'm in giant form. I'm gonna thwart for 3.
Okay.
So we'll get rid of 3 there.
Yeah.
And that's all she wrote.
Alrighty.
And I get an extra encounter card. It's a close game.
Very. Very, very.
The pre-constructed decks, I don't know if
They're so bad.
I'm not sure they're really meant to play against expert mode.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not sure that's how they're designed.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
But it makes it challenging.
It definitely does.
Okay. So threat. So we're still at 2 because we shuffled some extra cards into that deck. And we get another one of these.
Yep.
And he is going to be attacking you.
Yep, and I'm defending. Base 3 plus 1, so I take 1 attack.
Yep.
And then 1 from his activation.
Okay.
He's attacking you.
Yep.
Base 3.
And if it's undefended, I take 2 indirect.
Yes.
Alright, so I have to defend. Okay, so I defend.
Plus 2. So 5 total from the attack.
So 2.
And 1 indirect from his attack.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. And another bad card for me, then a card for you. So this Beetle Mania Treachery Hero. Beetle attacks you with +1 attack. If no attack was made this way, this card gains.
Okay, so it's a search.
Shuffle, 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 shuffle. My next turn is probably going to be really bad unless I draw a good card with.
I can deal him 8 damage on my next turn.
Okay.
So if you could do anything.
I can deal 2 damage with my army of ants. That's what I said. Like, unless I draw something good with a resize, it's literally all I can do.
Yeah. Well, you could. What does resize say?
Change to your other hero form.
Other hero form.
So I could get 1 more damage out of it by flipping to tiny, using my ants, and then hitting resize.
Well, you could. Yeah, what you could do. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, so you could flip to tiny, use your ants, draw a card for flipping to tiny. Then you could resize the giant, heal 2, and then that's about it.
I'm gonna morph. So he is wood. Discard a card at random from your hand.
That card's been wrecking you. I think you're the only one that's drawn that every time. I've never had to discard a card at random.
The random part. That's just the horribleness.
Where's my hypnotic specters?
Dang it.
That's what's going on right now. Hippie.
3.
Here's the resize.
Gosh. Darn it. Well, I'm now doing 0 on my turn.
Well, you're flipping to...
Flipping to tiny so I can deal 2 damage with my army.
If that. Yeah.
Okay. So here's your cards.
Great. assault, so he attacks me.
Okay.
That's really bad.
Bad.
Yeah.
So 3
Yeah.
plus 2 is 5.
Okay. Okay.
Take 2 indirect.
We lost.
We lost.
Game over. All right, 0 for 2 with the pre-constructed decks.
Yeah, they seem pretty bad.
I think we could have beat it if we knew how to play these decks a little bit
Yeah,
better. I mean, it was
probably.
close. It was close.
Yeah, like
I don't know the decks very well. And I was making some plays just to play cards that I haven't played
for
before.
sure. This deck just feels like
Oh, it's
there
awful.
were so many turns where I did nothing relevant.
Yeah.
I mean, it was bad.
Yeah, well, I think next week we'll try again with these two, but we'll make actual
Make some
decks.
of our actual
Yeah.
decks. Yeah, I concur.
All right,
But
everybody.
yeah, Wasp seemed like she had some new cool things. I like some of the aggression cards that came out with her pack. They're going to be very helpful in other
And
with
of
other
course,
heroes.
you always get new cards too, which is nice. We've got running interference. Play only if your identity is the Avenger trait, so only Avenger heroes are going to play this card. It's 2 resources. Remove 2 threat from the main scheme. Remove X additional threat from the main scheme, up to a maximum of 3, where X is equal to your villain's stage number.
Oh, cool.
So this could be a 2 remove 5.
Yeah.
It's pretty
cool.
crazy.
Yeah. Very nice.
I mean, if you're playing on expert at least, this is always going to be 2 to remove 4.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
Very good ratio.
That's better than for Justice.
Agreed.
Because it's just guaranteed 2 to move 4. All for 1. Deal 3 damage to an enemy and exhaust any number of Avenger characters you control. Do 1 additional damage to that enemy for each character exhausted. I don't know about that card. Seems kind of mediocre. 1 for a card called Perseverance, sorry. After you change form, give your hero a tough status card. That's good.
That's interesting. Like
for
that.
1,
yeah.
Change form, get a tough status card.
I like that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Then there's another card for 1 called Athletic Conditioning. This is a basic. Discard 1 stun or confuse status from your hero for 1.
I mean,
it's okay.
It's okay. It depends on who you're playing against because some villains really dish out conditions like crazy.
Well, I think this is for like, and there's certain heroes that just cannot, they just do not want to be stunned, like Hulk. But you don't want to put this in Hulk either. I don't know if you want to put this in Hulk because it's got to be Fist. I mean, I could see a world where you could play this in something like Thor, because Thor just hates being stunned. But
yeah, but he also has lots of ways of being able to pull off his stun just by playing an attack event that costs 1
you're just
or something.
not. You're just. I don't know what.
I don't know what you cut.
I don't know what you would play. This card just does not seem to have a high enough power level to be a playable card. But
yeah. All right, well, fun stuff. We'll have more with Ant-Man and the Wasp team up because Lord knows we're excited about the team up mechanics in general.
Yeah, and I'm excited to like build with some of these new cards.
For sure. Until next Friday. Thanks, everybody.